Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers.
Hello, it's been a minute. So I've been in a funk this past week and a half. I was sick and then I was better and then I got sick again and then I got my period and I've just been down in the dumps playing my little tiny violin and I'm out of my normal routine and I want to get back into it because whenever I feel out of it in a funk or whatever, it's because I'm not doing the main things that biologically make you feel better, which is eating well, working out, and not going on my phone as much. So this vlog is going to be all about how I get myself out of a funk, and the biggest thing that it starts with is just the choice. I literally have to have a night where I'm just feeling so down and be like, okay, this is pathetic. I am choosing that tomorrow is going to be a good day and I am going to get myself out of it. And most of the time I realize that I kind of had been forcing myself to stay in a funk for some reason, forgetting that there are other options, forgetting that I had the choice to do the things that make me feel better. And anyway, so today is one of those days and I'm going to bring you along and show you all the things I do. Maybe it'll give you a little push or a little reminder that if you're feeling down in the dumps, there are things that you can do to at least try to get yourself out of it.
And hold me in your arms again. Flowers to me.
Now, one of the second main things I focus on to get myself back in it is what I'm eating. If I'm in a funk, that means, for me personally, that means I've stopped eating any sort of vegetables. It's really weird because I'm 26 and you think that that's a thing a kid does, but it's true. I just crave sugar and meat, which is, I don't know why. So I just stray away from vegetables and I don't put any effort into bringing them into my diet. So this morning we're starting off with an orange and avocado salad. But also the other thing that's important is making sure that I eat protein for breakfast, because there's this snowball effect that happens when I don't have an appetite when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna have a piece of toast with peanut butter and banana. The rest of the day I eat horribly because I was never fully satiated at breakfast. So the entire rest of the day I'm trying to make up for the fact that I didn't eat a satiating breakfast by reaching for sugary things and caffeinated things.
Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers to me. Flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again. Flowers to me.
To really make sure that you get out of your funk, something super important to start doing in the morning is do not touch your phone 1 hour after you wake up, which this might sound pretty obvious for some people, because my husband the other day was he brought this idea to both of us and he's we need to not touch our phone. Oh, my toast is ready. We need to not touch our phone 1 hour after we wake up. And in my mind, I was doing that. I normally have my routine, I make my tea and my breakfast and whatever, but I was not. It came so apparent to me that I normally will go on my phone and I'll start replying to people that messages that are stressing me out or things that I need to do, emails. I will start replying maybe 30 minutes after I wake up, which gets me in a very stressed state for the rest of the day, and I'm constantly doing things for other people the rest of the day rather than just focusing on me and making sure my energy is right and I'm feeling okay in my body before going into the day. My routine looks like I'll get up, I'll say goodbye to my husband while he goes to work, then I'll make myself a green tea or an herbal tea with no caffeine. I will do some movement, whether it's qigong or like a stretch. Go outside on our patio, read a little bit of a book, come back in and make a breakfast. And let me tell you, like, people say it for a reason because it works. It truly works. Try it for yourself and then get back.
Come back to me and hold me in your arms again. Flowers to me.
I've started drying a bunch of flowers for our wedding invitations. These I need to press, but I have this like entire stack of books over here that all have flowers in them. Which that kind of leads into my next point, which is making sure that your space, your environment is clean. Right now, my environment is like 50% clean, like my environment needs a little bit of love, but the thing is we're gonna do that when we get back from the gym and the other things we're gonna do because it just goes better with the flow of the day, all right?
Sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again.
We're gonna go work out. That's my next tip. If you work out, I suggest work out in the morning because your energy is just gonna go down for the rest of the day. And if you keep putting it off and putting it off, by the time you get to working out in the evening, it either won't be a great session or you might just not do it at all. So we're gonna get ready to work out. Even though I'm still feeling like huge resistance, we're doing it. We're getting out of the funk today. Recently, I have been absolutely loving not wearing makeup. I just love, like, I can touch my entire face and I don't have to worry about like smudging anything in. But today I'm gonna put on some makeup and I'm just gonna see if that makes me feel any better or if I hate it, because I can just take it off. That's the beauty of makeup.
Hold me in your arms again. Flowers, flowers to me. Flowers today, flowers today. Sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms. Sending flowers to me. Send me no flowers today. Sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again. You've been sending flowers to me.
Enough with the silliness. I'm gonna change. Should I do a fun little transition?
Arms again. Ever since the day that you went away, you went away. Ever since the day that you went away, you went away.
In my gym bag, I'm also putting my computer and some headphones because that leads me to my next tip. If you're feeling in a funk and you like either work from home or you are home or you just are in your home apartment all the time or home environment all the time, get out of it. Might not be good for the wallet, but it's really good for the soul. If you just get out of the environment that you're in like 90% of the day, I'm gonna go to a cafe and just do a couple things. I have some wedding planning stuff to do, which is super fun. And I'm gonna get myself a little coffee out. I already feel better, just like getting up this morning, sticking to my word, going to work out. This stuff works.
Went away. Sending, you went away. You went away. You went away. Ever since the day that you went away, you went away. You went away. You've been sending flowers, flowers to me. Flowers today, flowers today. Sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again.
just finished up at the gym and that entire session was 20 minutes. I think that's another huge thing is if you're in a funk and you're trying to get back into working out or any sort of movement, don't overcomplicate it like the first time you're going back by doing a huge long session with like that you have to make up yourself and like super complicated. You can just like follow a video or follow a pre-made workout that's like max 20-30 minutes and you're in and out. It feels good. It just increases that like positive reinforcement or positive feedback loop where you work out just enough to feel good rather than destroying your body on day one, and then on day two you feel way too sore to even do any sort of workout, so you just keep repeating a negative loop of not going back to the gym. I'm now on my way to the cafe and I'm very excited because I really want a cup of coffee, and I'm going to work on my computer for a little bit and then we'll be back in my apartment for my last couple tips to help you get out of your funk. I am home from the cafe. I ended up getting so much work done and now I'm just heating up some food for lunch, which brings me back to my point about keeping your environment clean. After I eat, I'm going to vacuum and mop the floors. For me, if the floors are vacuumed and mopped, I feel like my life is put together. Even if the countertops are still a little bit messy, as long as my feet feel clean on the ground, we're good to go. I really wanted to get my nails done today, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna go climbing later tonight because when Zach gets home from work, he's going for a long run and I might climb. It's been a while, so I don't wanna have like freshly done nails and then mess them up. Oh yeah, but when I was at the cafe, this has happened to me so many times since I have moved here to Squamish, but so another man comes up to me and I had like my big headphones on and I was like in my workflow, and he comes up to me and he's like, hey, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but like I just find you beautiful and I just wanted to give you my number. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I so appreciate your courageousness, like, but I am married, so like sorry about that. And he was like, oh, thank you for being nice. And then like he shook my hand and my hand was all wet because I had touched my iced coffee before. So I shook his hand and then he wiped his hand on his leg and then walked away. Oh my god. And there were people sitting like on either side of me, so it wasn't just me and him that had the interaction, it was everyone in the room. Oh, it was really special. But that is just a testament to how this shit works. Getting yourself out of a funk. I must have been vibrating in a frequency that was attractive enough to attract someone over and say that to me. And let me tell you that yesterday that would have never happened because I was in the oh, pity me, poor me frequency, and that just repels everyone. So I'm giving you the good stuff.
You went away. You've been sending flowers to me. Flowers today, flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again. Flowers to me. Flowers today, flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms. Ending.
Well, it is much later and I just remembered that I never finished this vlog, but I'm actually now cooking dinner, hence the raw carrot. I'm making a beef bowl, so I have a sweet potato in the oven, ground beef with like Mexican inspired seasoning, pineapple, and then I'm gonna put spicy mayo on top. It's gonna be so good. But just to say that I feel so much better after intentionally taking today to get out of my funk. And yeah, I hope that you take something from this video and you now know that the key to getting out of your funk is just making the choice, literally getting up and making the choice that you're going to do the things that make you feel better. That's it from me. Bye.
Flowers come back.